chilly morning this morning, but thankfully we were nice and warm in the trailer, and right now it's completely calm, so it's not too bad. But we weren't really expecting this cold. I didn't really prepare for this cold. But when I looked at the weather forecast for this trip, it said it was going to be like in the 70s the entire time, and when I look at the weather here, it says it's going to be like in the 40s and 50s. And it turns out that's because I used the weather forecast for Kelso, which are the dunes that you may or may not see off in the distance there. And I just checked the weather forecast again for here versus there, and it's a pretty significant difference. It may just be because of the elevation we're at right here, and I'm hoping tonight's campsite, which is going to be a little bit lower, will be a little bit warmer. So we're going to get packed up and head out because there's plenty of sights to see today.
As we dropped down into the valley, the sun came out and the desert started to rapidly warm.
After wind, rain, and cold, it's finally a pretty nice day.
Yeah, it's feeling pretty nice.
It was very pleasant, and we all had our windows down as we cruised slowly through the rolling trail.
We're in the part that has all of the whoops. They just keep on coming, don't they?
Whoops never end, do they?
Not until we get to the lava fields, I don't think.
I much prefer these to washboards, so I'm totally fine with it. I've just never seen them go on this long before.
Although the whoops made progress slow, it was still a very relaxing and enjoyable drive. Sure, we weren't making fast progress, but sometimes it's nice to slow down and enjoy the scenery.
I guess these whoops are lulling my boy to sleep because he's just drifting off in the back.
These rocks to our left are so sick.
Have you been out to Joshua Tree?
I have not, but I'd really like to.
Yeah, it's like huge mountains of rocks like that all over, and then lots of Joshua trees.
I really enjoy driving the Mojave Road, and to be fair, the road itself isn't that special or even that great. There's parts that are rocky, parts that are sandy, parts that have washboards and whoops, and none of those are particularly great to drive. In fact, some of them could be a little unpleasant, but the scenery as you drive through the preserve is fantastic. I love the views you have across the valleys. You got the Rocky Mountains, and then all of the plants and the trees that you have as you drive through here. I don't know, I love it.
the mailbox.
I see a flag.
You see a flag?
Yeah. That may blow that flag will roll down.
You think the flag will blow down?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
So one of my favorite things about the Mojave Road is not just the scenery, it's all the sights and things you can stop and see along the way. And I think it just makes it perfect for traveling with kids or with a family. One of them is the mailbox, which are right out here. And then there are some gardens here as well that we'll have to explore. But I guess first we should look to see what's in the mailbox. Do you want to see what's in the mailbox?
Yeah.
All right. There's stuff. Junk.
What's up, buddy?
There's a duck.
Yeah.
Okay, are you gonna take that duck?
Yeah.
Are you so excited about that duck?
Wait, do you take stuff out as well?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's water.
There's what in there?
Yeah, bud.
There's water.
I'm filming.
I feel like David just put that in there.
I might have.
Oh, Band-Aids. Yeah, it's good to have some first aid kits in here. Sunscreen. Another sticker.
Yeah. Oh, I will
Another
take.
sticker. So now that we're taking some stuff from the mailbox, we need to put some stuff in. And I've got some goodies, including this trash bag, the Sackett from Onyx Off-Road. We also have some stickers and a patch. Do you want to put those in there?
Yeah.
Do you need me to hold one of your stickers?
Yeah.
Here. Will you put those in the mailbox? And then finally, I have actually a pretty nice flashlight that my wife hates because you have to charge the battery separately. So there's a flashlight in there if anyone wants a flashlight. And that's it. I guess someone else can look in there now. You got a duck and it's 2 stickers. Are you excited by those?
Yeah, I was set that.
You want to shut it now? All right. There you go. Good job.
After having the kids shut in the vehicles for several hours, we decided to hang out at the mailbox and let them eat lunch and run around for a bit. It was the perfect place for a midday break.
This spot was a great spot to stop and eat lunch as well. And there are a couple of little hidden gardens around here that we're gonna go check out with the kids. Gonna go look at the frogs?
Yeah. That is that is sign.
This is a sign.
Oh, let me take one.
Take one. Well, we don't take the frogs here. We leave the frogs here.
Yeah.
That looks like Daddy with his shirt off, huh, Luca?
Looks like some of the stuff around here has been cleaned up. There was a rock with a bunch of cars on it, and it's got nothing on it now. And then the gnome garden was all around this tree that's behind me, and there are now only 7 gnomes there. So I'm assuming that all the other gnomes were cleaned up, thrown away, and someone started the gnome garden again. But the frog garden's just fine. I'm assuming the frog garden's the only one that's actually sanctioned here. And I guess technically it's littering because this is a national park. Was a national preserve run by the National Park Service. But it's been something that's been done for the longest time. It's kind of a tradition to come visit these places. But I am glad that the frog garden was still there because it is the coolest of all of them and the kids really enjoyed seeing it. And now we're gonna head on, keep going west over to the lava tubes.
As we had continued through the desert from the mailbox, I'd been keeping an eye on my fuel gauge. I could practically see it moving down as we drove.
So I just did the math on how far I could get on a tank at 7 miles per gallon. If I used the entire tank, it's about 150 to 160 miles.
With the 4.6 litre V8 and only 6 gears, the GX is thirsty, and while towing a trailer, it's even worse. It's worse than my Tundra gets in the same conditions. Combine that with a much smaller fuel tank, and it was quickly becoming clear that I would not make it the entire length of the Mojave Road. We'd need to go get some fuel at some point. The road from the mailbox steadily drops down into the Cima volcanic field, which has around 40 volcanoes and 80 lava flows that were formed starting just under 8 million years ago, with the most recent being around 15,000 years old.
This is the edge of the lava flow to our left here.
One of the lava flows, from around 27,000 years ago, has a lava tube that you can climb down into.
You want your camera? I'll hold it for you for now, okay?
Behind me up on that hill is the lava tube, and this is one of the highlights of going along the Mojave Road. Super cool, really unique, especially this one. You know, lava tubes, you can find them several places across California, but this one's really cool just because it's got that little light portal that shines through. So we've got all the kids together, got all our headlamps out, and we're gonna head up there.
The descent into the tube is steep, narrow, and full of sharp rocks. It's not easy with children, but the cave below fascinated them. The walls of the tube are covered in swirling patterns from where the solid rock was once an oozing liquid. The cave was an amazing experience for everyone, and something that my son still talks about weeks later.
Follow that light.
Follow the light?
Yeah.
All right, can I carry you?
Yeah.
So now it's time to head to camp, and we're camping somewhere over there on the edge of a lava flow, but to get to it we have to go all the way around the lava flow. So we're gonna head over there and hopefully set up with plenty of time to play. We got ourselves a nice little campsite here. It is definitely warmer now than it was last night or even this morning. It is still a little windy, but this campsite's kind of nestled in to the corner of a lava flow, which has helped give us a lot of shelter, which is really nice. So we're just gonna get set up and get the toys out so the kids can get playing. One of the nice things about this trailer is that it has air suspension, so I can level it with just the push of a button. Actually, I guess 2 buttons. And thanks to the help of the air suspension and that little gauge in there that tells me when I am level, the trailer is set. Unfortunately, Jevin and his boy have to leave, so it's down to me, David, and our 2, but got this great campsite and tons of cool stuff to do over the next couple of days, which we're really excited for.
Just you and me now.
Having a true fluid head on a tripod. Oh,
Thank you. That is exactly what the people watching this video want to hear about.
it's my new tripod.
Look around. Look around. Ooh, we got the cool walk. We got the cool walk. Ooh, we got the cool walk.
But I've got the cool tripod. What do you see?
A sunset.
Where's the sunset?
There is.
Oh, yeah. What do you think?
Orange.
It's orange?
Yeah.
Oh, and my dinner's ready? Thank you, dear.
You're welcome. It's out really hot.
Thank you so much.
So
Looks
you got
delicious. Look at that.
roast turkey and roast potatoes with rosemary and something else.
And garlic.
It's straight out of the package.
Straight out of the package.
When we first got here, we tucked in right next to the rocks to be as sheltered as possible from the wind. But just as I was packing up to get ready to go in for the night, I noticed a mouse underneath the trailer. And when I went around the other side of the trailer, it ran back into the rocks. And I looked into the rocks, and there are dozens of mice just running in and out of the rocks over there. And having had problems with mice before, I don't want to be right next to the rocks where all the mice are. So we've moved way out there. Now obviously mice can still walk over there, but since they mostly seem to be hiding in the rocks, I'm hoping they'll mostly stay in the rocks and they're just less likely to come out there. So hopefully that works out. I'll let you know if we have a mice or mouse incident in the morning.
I wish we were allowed to fly drones here, but unfortunately this is National Preserve that is run by the National Park Service, so we can't. Last night, David pointed out the satellite image of this spot in the lava flow.
It's really upsetting we can't fly drones. There's like a volcano just to what, I don't know where that is, to our west, I guess. And we're camped right by its lava flow, but it looks really, really rad.
Yeah, from here you just see a pile of black rocks.
Yeah, but from the sky, you can very clearly see the volcano and the lava flow. It's so sick.
Yeah,
that's to our east, I guess.
Oh, it is
I
to the
was
east.
so close.
Oh, here,
We are to its
just say east right now, and I'll cut it in.
east. There's like a volcano just to what, I don't know where that is, to our east.
All right, no one will notice. Good news is there were no mice attacks last night, and I haven't seen any in and around the trailer or the GX, so hopefully none snuck in last night. Good news, even more good news, is I think today's gonna be warm. I've gone for shorts. We do have several cool things planned for today, but unfortunately we have to start off with a 40-mile round-trip detour to go up to Baker to get several things. First of all, I need to get gas. The GX has been way more thirsty than I ever thought it would be, and while there are 6 gallons of Rotopacks on the trailer, the little Rotopacks mounts have a locking core on them, and the locks have corroded shut, so I can't actually get the Rotopacks off. Right now I guess they're just for display, so yet another reason I'm not a fan of Rotopacks. The other thing we have to do is go get an extension cord for David so he can charge his trailer. It uses the 7-pin charger. It's just not charging fast enough, so he's going to charge it from his Blue Eddy.
And we're back on the Mojave Road. We're all fueled up. I only had about 9 gallons left, including the 2 gallons in the one Rotopax that I can get off the back here, which would not have got me to the end. So it's a good thing we did stop. So what we're gonna do now is air down, because from here on out there's a lot of sandy roads, and obviously it helps with comfort too. For this stretch of road, David's gonna look like one of those posers that drives along with all of his lights on, including the light bar in the middle of the day in the bright desert. Except he has a reason for it, and I figured I'd explain, otherwise we're gonna get comments calling him out. We realized he's got a smart alternator, and the charge controller in the trailer was not charging because his alternator wasn't running. So the goal here is to use power from his starter battery so the alternator has to run more. That way he can charge his trailer. It is probably a simple fix because the charge controller probably has an ignition trigger, but I'm not familiar with this one, and rather than pull it all apart and wire stuff up, I'm just gonna leave his lights on because it's easier.